Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the All Idol podcast, where, as usual, we take you through a quickish roundup of all the latest news releases and music videos. Well, I say music videos, but we're not doing that anymore for reasons we'll be talking about in a minute. As usual, joining to aid me on this roundup is Gary from iDOL is Shit.
Hey guys, how's it going?
And John from Straight from Japan. But sadly, he can't be here. Yeah, he can't be here today. He's IRL stuff and other bits and bobs. But maybe he'll be joining us in spirit, perhaps. Oh, he can't even be in the chat, can he? He's got no internet. I don't think.
No, I think he's asleep. He was at work till like super
crazy
early,
times,
late, whatever you want to call it.
I think it's only been a week or 2 weeks since our last show.
It's been like 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah, so we're the whole bi-weekly schedule thing's working out okay, I guess.
Might have been.
Really?
No, it's two. It's two.
Nah, it's two.
Real quick, chat room. How's the audio? Let us know.
It should be okay. I hope. Maybe I'm a bit quieter than you, but I don't know. Maybe.
Hopefully it's fine.
As long as it's listenable for this, then the on-demand one will be even better. So hopefully that will sound great.
Audio is good. Excellent.
Yeah, that's good.
How did we manage that?
In like the 5 minutes that I had to check the audio, which is a nice surprise.
You guys don't even realize how much last-minute effort went into getting this whole mess put together into something decent.
Yeah, something decent. Things were not working out, but it's okay now. It's fine. Like I said, there's been a few changes to the podcast that needed to happen just to make things easier going forward with the podcast. Nothing to do with you guys. It's more just to do with
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube in general. As you guys know, we don't make any money from this anyway. It's never been about monetization. It's never been about anything like that. We just want the stuff to actually be on the podcast. Viewable, yeah. And unfortunately, recently, due to certain claims and stuff like that from certain companies, it's mean that a few of our older episodes have become unavailable, which is really weird because I'm able to do reaction videos to a lot of these videos, but if they're included in the podcast without the audio and we're talking over them, they don't like it. It's weird. I'm not sure why.
I guess it's because your picture and stuff is on the screen when you're doing the reaction.
Yeah, that's
videos.
true.
I guess maybe that makes a difference.
Maybe.
But yeah, so basically YouTube record labels, whatever, like they were blocking the videos worldwide, and it's it's not a hill that we particularly want to die on.
No, I'd rather just. The MV section was always a slow section for us. People know that. Towards the end of the show, people are getting burnt out. People want to, get things over and done with. An hour to an hour and a half is a long time. So we decided to cut our losses, get rid of the MV section. Sorry, guys. I know there's a lot of cool MVs out at the moment, but we'll mention stuff in passing, but there will be no specific MV section. Maybe in future we'll fill that with like a talk segment or a guest segment or something like that.
Yeah, or I don't know, maybe we can open it up, not this week because we're just trying to get everything figured out, but maybe in the future we might open it up to like topics from the chat or Twitter or something.
Yeah.
Like, let us know what you guys want.
Something that's fun at the end of the podcast to do would be pretty cool. I know a lot of people like the MV sections, but a lot of people also didn't and left. And from a copyright perspective, it's just made it really difficult to keep the podcast up, unfortunately. Don't get me wrong, I'll still be doing reactions, guys, so you guys will still get my reactions as usual. I know I haven't done any in a while. In real life stuff, like I said, has been kind of getting in the way of getting some stuff.
If you get us to 900 subscribers, Terry will put out a new reaction video.
What are we on now?
896, come on.
Oh, we only need 4 then.
4 of you, come on.
There was me thinking, I might get another week off, but yeah, 894. I'll probably have to do one.
Chat are saying that the news is everywhere and they enjoy opinions. Well, if we cut out half an hour off the end,
we can still give opinions.
Podcast, then we can give our opinions in more depth.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll still be talking about stuff. Don't worry.
Just like give us a chance, okay? We're gonna try and make it good.
Yeah. Don't worry. But yeah, if everyone's good with that, Everyone said they enjoy shitting on the new MVs in chat. I do too, for some MVs. It's something that will work out. We'll work out, but for now, this is the only solution. Otherwise, no one's going to be able to watch the on-demand videos because they just can't stay up. They just get blocked, which sucks, unfortunately. But
and it adds hours into the process of making the VOD available. Because then we have to like try and skirt around YouTube and download a copy of the
blocked
video
version,
and edit out the bit that they don't like, and then like re-encode it and upload it, and it's just.
It makes it look worse, sound worse, and it just pisses me off every time I do it. I don't think we're going to be moving platform anytime soon. I think YouTube is still our platform, but I have been thinking about maybe like dual streaming between YouTube and Twitch, because I am able to do that now. But I just wanted to know whether or not people would want to view it on Twitch or whether people just prefer YouTube. I don't know what you guys want. Maybe there's people who use Twitch more that might like to view it on Twitch. Twitch also, I think, automatically saves the VODs, so that could be interesting.
They do also remove copyrighted music.
Luckily we don't have any music, so but we'll see. Anyway, we just thought that we'd let you guys know before we get started that there has been a few changes, but going forward the podcast will be fine and we'll work everything out. And don't worry that we haven't been around, or I haven't been around for a while.
Just wait until we're in Japan, guys. We're gonna have so much cool stuff.
We will have a bunch of cool stuff.
Hang on.
But I've also got to try and figure out how I'm going to upload stuff while I'm in Japan. But I'll work that out. We'll work that out, don't worry. But anyway, we can move on to some news if everyone's ready. And you're all right, Gary?
Yeah,
we good?
It's been a, pretty packed couple of weeks while we've been away. Some pretty big topics, some very unexpected topics that we're covering here.
Well, speaking of an unexpected topic to kind of start off with, it's Ayuni D's solo project, which I think I'm covering, aren't I? Yeah, so Ayuni D's basically launched a solo project that she's dubbed, or someone's dubbed, Pedro. Strange name, I know. We're not quite sure exactly how she got the name yet, but it's basically.
I don't think she's said.
Not yet, but I'm guessing it might be in the documentary thing that I'll be talking about in a minute. It's basically a band project actually, where Ayuni D basically plays bass in the band, and obviously sings and that sort of stuff as well. They did a guerrilla release of her first mini album. How do you pronounce that? Zuzuzea? Zuzuzea?
Just Zuzu-C, maybe.
Zuzuzea? I don't know.
I don't know if it's supposed to be English or like. I think it's just English. I think it's just Zuzu-C.
Oh, it might be.
I'm sure there'll be a whack super fan pounding away on their keyboard right now to tell me that I
pronounced it wrong. Well, I don't know. I can't tell if that's. I can't tell if that's supposed to be Romaji that I'm supposed to pronounce like Kano, or if it's. I genuinely don't know. But anyway, who cares? That came out as a guerrilla release on September 19th. I remember we was awake, wasn't we?
Birthday.
So we was not a bad birthday present for you, Gary. I guess. Only you're not that big of an Ayuni D fan, are you?
I'm a fan of this mini album.
Oh, you are indeed. I remember we was kind of awake on Discord at like what time in the morning? Like 5 or 6 or something.
That wasn't that late.
Was it not? Was it?
No, it wasn't that late.
What time was it?
It would have been about 2,
was
3,
it?
maybe. Yeah.
And I just remember you posted a random picture from Twitter of like the display, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, Ayuni D solo project, fuck yeah.
Ayuni.
Yeah, I was pretty hype, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, she has put out this release, and there's 2 versions, so I might as well give you the versions anyway. You get your kind of, your regular edition, which is her mini album. Yeah, a full mini album she's given you. Was it 7 tracks? 6 tracks?
7, I believe.
7? Damn. Oh yeah, 7. I should know. I've got the track list right in front of me. I'm just being stupid.
You're the fan.
I know. So that's the regular mini album, which is like 2,160 yen. Which is the regular edition that just comes with that, and then you've got the limited edition, which comes with the mini album. It also comes with a photo book, and it also comes with a making of Blu-ray, which is 6,264 yen. Photo book, I think, it's got like pictures of her like playing bass in it, and recording in the studio and all that sort of stuff. Really cool. If you're a big fan of Ayuni D, that's something you'd probably want to check out. And it's also got the making of Blu-ray, which I believe comes with the MV. for the song that she put out, which I think was Jiritsu Shinkei Deberinaka, something like that. I don't know. And it also has a documentary about the birth of Pedro, in brackets, birth of Pedro. I think there was a small snippet of that was put up on YouTube.
I think there's a 10-minute like digest kind of video that's on the AVEC YouTube channel.
It kind of seems like someone had noticed that Ayuni D had said to one of the guys from the Whack band or Scrambles band or whatever that she thought bass was cool or whatever, and a few people had picked up on that, and, you know, word had gone round and Watanabe had picked up on it, and I think Tower had approached them asking for a release, like a pickup release, that they were going to pick someone up and do a release for them. So this was actually separate to the Whack general election thing that they did, you know, where
which is kind of awkward because it came out on the same day as Chi-Chi and Ina's
which I think some people were
solo,
I think some people were annoyed
really
about.
Bent some people out of shape for some reason, because I guess they just hate getting cool new music.
So Tower Records approached them.
I saw someone said they weren't going to listen to it out of spite.
Because they didn't. I don't think it's gonna I don't think it overshadowed their releases. Did you see Aina and Chichi? They had like the big truck things with pictures of them on the side and shit, driving around Shibuya and Shinjuku.
Ayuni hasn't even really done much to promote this yet.
No, it was literally just it was a guerrilla release. All she's done is gone round to a few places and signed stuff, and she's got that live on the 25th, pretty much.
Some people are way too into this.
But yeah, so apparently Watanabe had been approached by Tower Records for something, to have a pickup thing that they were going to do a release for. Tower Records approach people, and they do this occasionally where they do specific releases for people, and they know that Whack do guerrilla releases and that sort of stuff, so that works out well. So obviously they approached them months ago, so I think this was back in like February from what I could see from the documentary. Remember, my Japanese isn't great, so I'm going by what I can pick up and actually understand. There's no subs, whatever.
Around the start of the year.
And obviously he already had in mind, I guess, that she wanted to play an instrument or liked the bass, and he was like, they wanted to do like a band thing. So I'm guessing then they approached her and basically said, we're thinking of doing an Ayuni D band project where you'd play bass, blah blah blah, that sort of thing. And Ayuni basically says, yes, I want to do it, yes. Well, at first she's like, I don't think I could do it, and then he's like, are you sure? We'll give you lessons, blah blah blah. And then she's like, yeah, all right, I'll do it. And then they basically tell her that it's releasing in September, and she's like, it's February, I have to learn to play bass and
in
record
like 6 months.
and record the album and play this live in 6 months. All while still doing the Beach project. Do you know what I mean? Why she's still in Beach. So
we should quickly explain that Ayuni is like the only permanent member of this group. Basically, they're a guitarist that used to be in The Number Girl, is in the music video, I believe.
But
I think it's just going to be like a rotating kind of cast of support
people who are playing instruments around her. But you know, I feel like Whack have got access to a lot of good musicians and that sort of stuff. So
signed to Avex.
I don't think she's gonna struggle with getting a few good names to come and play with us. Exactly. I think she'll be fine. Pretty awesome. The mini album's absolutely fantastic, I'm not gonna lie.
I believe her first performance is on the 25th of September at Lifehouse Fever.
It's called like Crazy Jam something.
Something
like
Jam session.
Something like that. Which is going to be awesome.
Why not?
Why not, right? I feel like it was quite funny that a lot of people were like, Ayuni's come, so far, and she's really progressed from where she was, being like this country bumpkin from Hokkaido, is it, I think, and then she got into Beach, and now she's, fronting her own little solo band project and that sort of stuff. I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, she's done really well for herself, but like, there's certain people that we need to be thankful of that are pushing people, you get what I mean?
Yeah, nice call on that, Watanabe.
Yeah, thanks, Watanabe. Yeah. I mean, he hired her probably when no one else would. Even she didn't believe that he hired her when he rang up and was like, "Yo, I want you for Bish." She's like, are you me? Really? Are you sure?" I mean, Ayuni D asked her mum about it when she said she got picked, and her mum was like, "They wanted you? What is going on?" Bless. But, you know, she's come really far. I think a lot of us are very proud of her. Whether or not you didn't like her or you did like her when she first started with Bish, you can't deny that she's a big personality now for Bish. And she has a very unique voice. I feel like her voice works really well with this release, or is that just me?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good that they let her, like, show the accent off a little bit. It's like, you know, because you know how pop music is generally. It's like, oh, you've got to be homogenized, can't really. But yeah, I mean, I think her voice works, but I can also understand why it would not appeal to certain people.
Yeah.
It's kind of pitchy, I guess, would be how I'd describe it. A little bit.
Well, she's not Aina. She's not Aina. She hasn't got that husky voice. She kind of has a. She has a. Yeah. It's kind of like punky, whiny tone to her voice, and then she kind of. She has quite.
People,
yeah. She's got quite an aggressive way of like rolling her R's and saying certain words because of, you know, her actual accent that she has from being from Hokkaido. That she, yeah, it's kind of like cutesy with a slight edge. Yeah, but it works. I feel like it really works with it. But if you ever hear her go from like her like la 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 voice to like switching into her like her accent talking to people, I think a few people had caught her on Twitter before. Like some of the Beach girls had caught her like in full like country bumpkin mode, like, you know, cussing and swearing and using her accent and that sort of stuff. So that's always quite funny. So that's pretty much it for the Ayuni D release. I'm gonna be honest. I could probably sit here and talk about it all day because I'm pretty hyped for it and I'm glad it happened. I'm just pissed that I can't be over there to go and watch the performance, but who knows, maybe they'll have something in November that I can go see. Probably not, but it'd be nice if it happened. Do you want to take us away with the next bit of news?
Yeah, sure. So I'm sure most people listening to this are at least vaguely familiar with who Omori Seiko is.
I would hope so.
If you're not, she's a fairly prolific solo artist in Japan, and she is rather fond of idols. So much so that she's created her own idol group because Mani can buy you.
And debuted herself.
Yeah, she's part of the group. It's called ZOC, Z-O-C. Is it ZOC or Z-O-C? I don't know.
It stands for Zone of Control, so...
Yeah, so they're called Zone of Control. It's a term that's been lifted from, like, war simulation games, I guess. So it's like, oh, this is the zone of control that you're, like, contesting or whatever. So yeah, this is a new idol group. They debuted on the 18th at Omori Seiko's birthday live at Ebisu Liquid Room. Omori Seiko kind of describes herself as an accomplice in the group.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
She's kind of like a playing manager.
Yeah,
kind of.
Yeah,
she's
kind
not producing though.
She's not producing.
That's something that I've seen some people get. She's not producing.
No, she might have like artistic direction, in that, you know, she probably says what she likes.
The song they put the video out for is her songs. But
the song that they put out for the video of them is an old song of hers that they've repurposed to be an idol song with other girls singing it, I guess. Isn't it literally the ZOC song? Isn't the song called ZOC?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've really followed Omori Seiko, so that does sound right.
But yeah, if you go back and listen to one of her older albums or singles, that song is on there with just her, pretty much. And this is the idol version. I'm guessing this is just the song that they're performing for now, you know, to kind of like debut or whatever. And I'm guessing there will be like original material coming out for the group.
I'd presume so, unless they want to be like really lazy and just repurpose a bunch of her songs.
The worst thing is it'd be lazy, but you know, all of her fans would probably love it.
Yeah, I mean, it'd probably work.
Yeah.
So yeah, also in the group, which might be of interest to some people, is Nishi Marina. Yep. He used to be in Namaham to Yaki Udon. She's also in Apocalypse.
She's also in
I
Apocalypse,
believe.
yeah. She, I found her in the photos still from not that long ago. So yeah, she should still be in it.
And there is also a Miss ID finalist called Oyasumi Hologram.
Well, from what I could see, looking at the members list, near enough all of the girls, apart from Nishi, were picked up from Miss ID. They either performed in Miss ID or yeah.
I just went with the news article
Yeah.
on like Natalie or whatever. She was the only one they mentioned.
Oh, if you go to all of their profiles, pretty much all of them had some sort of award or got somewhere within the Miss ID, either 2018, 2017. So
I mean,
you can see where she's grabbing them from, if you get what I mean.
Like Omori Seiko's worked with Miss ID in the past, I believe. So I mean, it makes sense, right? I don't think I'm as convinced as some people that this is the second coming of Jesus.
Yeah.
Because I saw some very hot takes when this was announced.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like, oh,
AK-48 is finished. Whack is dead. Yeah.
This is the new all idol like standard bearer thing. Like, yeah, maybe.
Maybe, I guess.
I mean, it's not like we're going to find out for a while because they've banned photography and videos at their events. So, I mean...
Yeah, so we're not going to have any idea of what they actually sound like or perform like for a while, at least.
Which might be a good thing, depending on how good or bad they are.
Yeah, I mean, they look fine in the MV, but then that's not live, and, that's a practiced choreo thing, so...
Terry, if you gave us like 100 hours, we could probably look pretty good in a MV.
Hey, give me 10, fam, and I got that choreo down. Don't worry, I got this.
But
yeah,
all to play it safe.
You need 100 hours. That's fine. I don't think John's got 100 hours unless he's doing 100 hours at work, unfortunately. So.
I was gonna need about 90 of those hours to just like limber up, But yeah, I mean, like, I'm interested in this. They're definitely starting from a pretty good place.
Yeah.
Considering Omori Seiko has a massive fan base.
Yeah, they've kind of got like built-in fan base. She has a lot of good links to, fashion, probably producers.
Kind of cheating in a way, but
kind of, I guess. I mean, I'm trying to think if there's any other groups that have had that kind of boost. Like from
how many people, or how many less people do you think would care about this if Omori Seiko wasn't in?
No one would know or care. They would just be another idol.
They might care because Marion.
They'd have to find out first. They only found out. Yeah, she.
Having Omori Seiko in the group definitely got them plenty of mainstream.
Yeah, immediately. Yeah. But without that, I don't think they would have been in it. But that's not a downer, and that's not a bad thing for them. Just people need to acknowledge that they have a good jumping off point. You know what I mean? A good start point. The problem.
Jumping on point.
Jumping on, jumping off. Whatever. It's just
jumping off point to me always meant that it was a good time to kind of like.
Oh yeah, get out.
See ya.
Well, I mean, I've got my "I'm too old for this crap" joke at the top, so we'll have to see how people take that.
Hopefully, you guys like the slides. We're trying to have fun with them.
We're just trying to have fun in general.
If you're audio only, then you're missing out. But we appreciate you.
Going for some Danny Glover bants and some other bits and bobs from Napoleon Dynamite. All sorts of stuff. Hopefully you enjoy it anyway. I'm not saying that this is why the podcast is a bit late, but it might be a little bit why the podcast is late, because I didn't finish up the slides.
So we'll wait and see, I guess,
Someone said that if they had Kuramiya Rei instead of Omori, would be just as hype. Yeah, kind of. I mean, Ray's got a lot of links to fashion and that sort of stuff, but producing-wise, I'm not sure. Song-wise. I mean, she's fucked off iDOL anyway. She clearly doesn't want to have anything to do with iDOL anymore. So chances of her doing that are quite slim these days, unfortunately. Yeah, she's pretty much done with it. She's just doing brats now, which I can't really complain about. Japanese music nerd. No, we haven't discussed the new Necronome Idol PV yet. We'll probably talk about it at some point, but we can't actually.
We're not allowed to show MVs
anymore. So there will be some discussion maybe, but if you
guys stick around till the end, we'll talk a bit about Necronome.
Yeah, if you guys want to talk about some MVs that will come out, chuck some stuff out to us, have us shit on anything, let us know. We'll do what you want. All right, should we move on to the next point?
You better be careful there, man. Don't tell them that.
Oh, I'm not going to shit on the Necronome Idol PV. That thing's fucking sick, but I'll talk about that later.
Don't say that we'll do whatever they want.
Oh, I guess. Yeah, these lot are
not
weird.
Unless they're paid.
They'll be into some fetish shit, knowing these lot. Right, let's move on to the next thing.
Yeah, so what's up next, Terry?
Next, we've got some there's. The picture kind of sums it up, my feelings to it, pretty much. But basically, there's as part of like a promotion for there's his first album, which I don't know the name of yet.
I don't think does it even have a name.
I don't know
yet?
if it has one yet, but anyway, it's gonna be there's first album.
The last time we covered it, it didn't have a name.
Pretty much, but they are looking for males. Yes, males, aged between.
Now, is this never?
What was you gonna say something problematic, Gary? What was
I was just gonna say, like, would people that identify as male also be welcome, because it's 2018 and we all live in a very accepted society?
I'm not sure that shit flies in Japan or Idol. I think you gotta be what you gotta be.
I've seen a few auditions go out to girls or people who consider themselves girls. I don't know. Anyway,
I don't know.
Continue. I've got another. Nope.
Yeah. Oh, I'm worried now. I'm deeply worried. But anyway, they're looking for males aged 15 to 22 to cover their songs. Yes, you've guessed it. To cover their songs.
Isn't 15 a bit young, or is it okay because they're male? Can't take advantage of young.
You can't take advantage. Oh God. Is that what you was waiting to say, Gary? Please?
I'm just wondering, because like people are up in arms that WAG are singing OTNK, but I guess it's fine that theirs can recruit 15-year-old boys and no one cares.
I mean, people realise that OTNK is not actually that rude of a song, right?
Saying,
OTNK is basically just English, and then it says the word Willy a few times in the chorus. Like, everyone knows that Hoshiga is actually more perverse, right? Like, Hoshiga is basically about getting a facial and getting spunked on your face. Like, I don't know if people know this, but yeah, I think maybe I think maybe you need to talk a bit louder, because your auto.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, your auto gain thing might.
My bad, guys. I apologize.
Yeah.
The microphone is always on, or it should be.
I think they mean without the the thing where it cuts out if you're not loud enough. That thing, the auto gain, whatever it is thing.
Oh, I mean, I can turn off input sensitivity if you guys want me to.
Yeah, and then just drag it all the way down to the bottom or whatever. It means we'll be able to hear you all the time like me, but it should sound fine. Considering your room's like super quiet anyway. But yeah, anyway, Willy's, I'm shocked indeed. So
is that better? Hopefully.
Yeah, you'll sound fine now. But yeah, OTNK isn't right. They say the word Willy in the song, or penis, or however you want to say it. But like, whatever, man. Like, they're 15-year-old girls. Like, holy shit, I'm sure they say it a lot worse.
You understand my point, right?
Yeah, like it's not a big deal.
Yeah, but like, it's a big deal if WAC does it, apparently. But this is fine. Okay, whatever. Continue.
Yeah, but do theirs have... Theirs don't have any, like, problematic songs, though, right? I don't think they do.
I don't know.
Is singing about a breathing condition, like, problematic? Can you not sing about asthma? Is that, like, disableist? Or... I'm trying to think of what sort of word you'd use.
I don't know. Let's move on.
Who knows? Yeah, but they're looking for males aged 15 to 22 to cover their songs. The activities will be taking place during December. That's pretty much all we have for it. Is it me cutting out as well? What? I can't cut out.
Sounds fine to me, dude.
I literally cannot cut out. It's impossible because I'm not coming through Discord. My mic's permanently on.
I think they're trolling us.
Oh, I'll be having words with you later, Skilda. You watch. I'm putting you in timeout in Discord. But yeah, we can move on to the next thing. It was just a little bit of news. It was interesting. Are there any other... here's a question for anyone. Is there any other groups that you would like to see an all-male ensemble covering idol songs? Phase. What would you even call that? Come on, what idol groups would you want to see an all-man version? Could you have, like, I don't know, Mandai Syrup? Stuff like that.
Oh.
Mandai Syrup, or I don't know, something else. It'd be pretty funny. I don't know.
Shuengo Bupan Manji.
Oh my god. I was like, wait, this is a long name. Where are we going with this? Oh, Manji on the end. Okay, I get it.
Man.
Good one. But yeah. Passcode. Oh wait, that would be Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Hey!
I mean, you ain't wrong,
You're
bro.
not wrong, bro. You're not wrong. I like it. That was pretty good. Burst boys. Oh no, that's not good.
No.
I mean, there are male Chica idols. I believe John covered one that was called like Black Sheep or something a while ago. And you've also got Tokyo's biggest gay idol group. What's their name again? It's just called Gay, isn't it?
I can't remember.
It's the guy who used to do like choreography for Lady Baby. I can't remember his name. But I can't remember. But yeah, I remember that. You think you have got that group as well. But anyway, let's move on. Leave me more comments of male men idol groups, because that shit's hilarious to me. Some great puns there, guys. Nice work. What have we got up next, Gary?
Well, what we have up next is some pretty upsetting news for you in particular.
I made some puns about it, but like, it hurts my soul. But at least hopefully people find this funny.
That is terrible. If John was here, he'd be sighing and rolling his eyes.
Oh, yeah. But yeah.
So, Suzura Nagi has graduated from Gokigen Teikoku. It happened so fast that it literally got announced and happened in the 2 weeks that we haven't done a podcast.
Yeah.
She actually had her final performance yesterday at Gokite's second anniversary two-man party, which they were accompanied by Pikarin for. So that must have been a sick show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got announced on the 16th and she's gone by the 22nd. Holy shit. That is a very, very quick turnaround.
We found out a while ago on the...
Yeah, I mean, it was announced on the 16th, but we found out 3 or 4 days beforehand through the fan club.
Yeah, the girls... Well, some of the girls don't seem like they're taking it very well. Pero didn't seem like she took it very well.
They're probably alright about it.
Yeah, they're probably alright now. At the time,
initially, Pero was like, wouldn't even acknowledge it was happening,
she literally put out a tweet saying that she refused to retweet the tweet that said that she was leaving, and then she put out another tweet saying that she couldn't hide her tears anymore and she was crying and all this crap. So, take it for what it is, idol kayfabe and all that. But they all seemed like they were pretty close. So
Shiraha is probably pissed.
I know, right?
Spent all that money on this new album.
And the MV. And
they've probably got to like redo it or something.
Oh, I hope they don't. I really hope that they release the album with her on it. Because, like... And the MV as well. I don't want them to just cut her out. Like...
Don't know, dude. Well, guess we'll see. They're already positioning that one girl from Operetta.
Oh, Gura. Gura, I think her name is. Gura.
Yeah, I don't know. People are telling me I'm crazy for saying that they're going to have her join, but she's going on the bus tour that Nagi's obviously dropped out of. And
bro, let's be honest. She literally looks like Nagi.
It's like shiny Nagi from Pokemon.
Yeah. That's a rare Nagi right there.
So yeah, Nagi, she pretty much graduated 18 months after she joined the group.
I mean, that's still quite a long time in Idol. Let's be honest.
Not bad.
That's not bad.
Some of them barely make it like 3 months. So.
Yeah, it just goes to show you how long Gokite's been around then. Because
they've been around for a while.
Yeah, but more like 3-4 years, must be.
Like 3-ish.
Yeah.
So she put up a little blog when it was announced, like just a little statement type thing, and she's like pretty much everyone that leaves Gokite part of what she said was, "I want to see the stage from another viewpoint."
Isn't this isn't this literally the third person that said that?
Pretty much. It's like I'm leaving to focus on studies.
I'm sure Onigirian said that, and so did
yeah, she definitely did.
Hibiki also said that as well.
Yeah. She did also, however, say that she wants to continue in music. That she's unsure of how she wants to do that, whether it be like composing or playing an instrument or singing or whatever.
Yeah.
But she did say that we'll hear from her when she figures it out. Which,
yeah.
You know, that could be lip service. It could be,
I mean, if she comes back to something else, then I'd go and check it out. Just because, you know, Nagi was the OC, bro. She was like I think she might have been the first idol I ever got a 2-shot checky with. So there you go. Before that, I think I'd only had group checky. Our lovely guy Ethan, who's our resident wax slave, I think he's been on the podcast once or twice by now. He was nice enough to go once. Is it once? He was nice enough to go and see them the other day, and Nagi sorted me out like a solo checky and written my name on it, and that sort of stuff. So you know, Ichiho and Nagi and Ethan kind of hooked me up with something to remember her by. I just have to make sure that I continue to rep her, I suppose, even when she's gone, apparently. So guess we'll see what happens there.
That guy at the show
that's still repping like this girl who left like a year ago.
During the MCs,
Nagi-tan. And everyone's like, what? She's not even here anymore. Like, fuck. Yeah. Or maybe I'll actually let Pero fish me once and for all. She does try hard.
Come on, man! You just got to Oshi, the CEO of the company, because if she leaves, the company's done anyway.
Moondoggy said it will only be Terry and the Mayo guy calling out for Nagi. Yeah, me and the Mayo we go way back. We follow each other on social media. He's like Salon de Kinoko, whatever his name is. He's a cool dude. I don't know. It's funny. We're gonna get Nagi references for many videos. I guess. I mean, I can try and keep the tree and branch puns coming in honor and memorial of. I mean, she's not dead.
You're gonna have to branch out to some new material eventually, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm turning over a new leaf. I'm trying to find out where the root of the problem stems from. Wait, there you go, double puns right there, Phil. But are we done? Are we done with this?
Yeah, pretty much. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens over the next month or so, because their album does come out on the 21st of November, so not that far away.
It's like 2 days before we leave. So
yeah, dude.
Doesn't like everything come out on the 21st.
Announce when your birthday show is, please help
I know, right? But I think like everything comes out on I think there's a bunch of stuff all coming out on the 21st. So.
Oh yeah, it's like we're gonna get into it in a little while here. There's so much stuff. Like pretty much everything that's in the new releases section this week comes out on the 21st.
Mad ting, right?
Before we get there, though, we have a few more things to talk about, so let's do it.
Right. Up next, we have a new group called Axe. Nice, Axe.
They make really good body spray, apparently.
I was gonna say they were the best smelling idols in the business as a joke, and I was gonna like Photoshop Axe cans in their hands, but I just didn't have the time or the patience to do that. So you got this shit thing on instead, but it will do. They've kind of said that they have like a thing that says "Welcome to the Black Hospital" on like their picture, and then there was something that said they're like a dark idol group. I don't know. Basically, they've stolen Necroma's tagline. Whatever, Black Idol, Dark Idol. It is what it is.
Those red wristbands, not wristbands, armbands.
It kind of reminds me of
oh yeah, Chris makes a good point. Do we have to call them Links in the UK?
I'm a big fan of Links. They're one of my favourite idol groups. Only people in the UK would get the joke. That would be the worst thing. But yeah, their debut show is going to be at Shibuya the Game on the 29th of October. I've already reserved for it because I'm probably going. Only
because you think like 2 of them are really hot or something.
All 4 of them are really hot. What do you mean? Hot girls in nurse outfits? Yes, please sign me the fuck up. I'm going to get hella checky, probably with the shortest one, because I don't want to look like too much of a dwarf. So we'll work that out anyway. But let's have a look. Debut show at Shibuya the Game on the 29th of October. So member-wise, you've got... Okay, so on the... Because the names aren't in order of how they are in the picture, which is... So you've got MIJ, or Meijia, her name is. I think she's the... She's the short one in the middle, I guess. Then you got NKZ, who's Nikuzushi. She's like the twin-tailed, black-haired one.
Azur Lane right now.
I know, right?
I just got a Nikuzushi drop, bro.
I know. She's an SSR fam, honestly. But yeah, she's on the far left. You can't really see her because the picture's a bit dark.
I'm pretty sure they look like they're all on the far right.
Yeah, so yeah, she's on the far far right. Don't behave. None of those jokes. So she's on the far left. Someone said that she kind of looks like Mashiro from Cyber. In certain angles on her Twitter, you can kind of see it. She's got like the whole twin tail thing going on. She's pretty cute. Who else have we got? Then we got TNK, who's just Tenko. I believe she is the one like holding the armband with the like blonde hair. And then on the far right, you have Ra. So yeah, I have to install WinZip to unzip her.
Rara?
Yeah, Rara. But they have like shortened versions that they use as like tag names, like MIJ, NKZ, TNK, RAR. It's weird the way they have them. Where are the twin tails? On the far left, Margot. I know the picture's really dark, but she has twin tails. The one with the black hair on the black background, wearing the black uniform. I know it might blend in a bit, but they are there. I promise you. Well, they're a new group. They're going to have music out. Obviously, they haven't debuted yet. So I don't know. From the look and the way they were talking...
Probably edgy AF.
Probably. But we've had other groups that look really edgy, but then don't sound really edgy, like... Black Nazarene, they had that kind of fug iDOL kawaii crap that they were spouting, but their music's pretty standard, like iDOL metal, I guess, iDOL rock. So I don't know. We'll have to see. The visuals don't always match up to the music, so we'll find out. I'll let you guys know when I go to this debut whether or not they are what they actually sound like. I guess I don't know. Oh, maybe I'll have to ask them if I'm allowed to record, and I'll bring my GoPro, smuggle my GoPro in, and like stick it to my head. You still probably won't be able to see anything because you'll just see someone's back for the entirety of the show. But I'll give it my best shot. Who we got? We've got another new group, haven't we?
Well, I was just gonna say I'll be interested to see what this group's like. The visuals are really good, so I mean, hopefully there's some substance. Oh, wait, that didn't sound right.
I mean, they're in hospital. Don't worry, it's controlled substances. It's fine. You're in a hospital. It's all prescription. It's fine. Right.
Yeah, so we also have another new group that's just kind of sprung up overnight. And this is also the last piece of news for this week. And, we're like 40 minutes in, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
So we have Owaranaide Yoru. And this is the new group featuring former Kansai Sareta member Saya. Along with two other girls. One is called Mimizuku Aru.
Pronounced like owl, apparently.
Yeah.
Owl,
okay.
or whatever.
Sure. Owl. Yeah, sure. Okay. And Neon Nito. It sounds like a wrestler or something, dude.
Neon Nito. Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to listen to the instrumental that they've put out, so you might have to fill people in on that.
I'm gonna post the link and people can go and listen to it, either now, later, before, wherever. But that's their first song instrumental. It's quite interesting. It's called does it say 3:26 a.m.? So it seems like they have kind of a nocturnal nighttime theme. They're called Owl, so
owls.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Could be cool.
So their debut live is going to be on the 13th of October at Otsuka Hearts. I believe they're playing with Sola Sound and some other people. So
Black White Canvas and Solar Sound and someone else. I can't remember who the name was. But yeah, so not a bad little first debut for them.
Quite the image change for Saya there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she looks different. More natural hair, less frumpy outfit. She looks grown up, I suppose would be the word.
If you like, I guess.
More mature. Let's say mature. Just like this podcast. This whole podcast is mature. insanely mature material, but insanely immature ways of talking about the mature material would be the way to describe it.
But yeah, so I'd like, you know, pretty early days, can't really make a judgment on this group yet.
But it's nice to see that she's doing stuff. You know, she said a while ago that she had an announcement before, you know, the Sabaton performance. So obviously this was what she had to announce. And it's cool that she's staying in music. You know, Non's now doing her thing in, is it Holderins? How the fuck do you pronounce that name?
I don't
It's
even
the band that Non is now in, Holderins or whatever. I'm sure it's pronounced a specific way. It's got some weird accent things on it. Maybe Skildra or one of them lot can tell you how it's pronounced. I don't know. But
she's
that's
also doing like showrooms from some kitchen in Tokyo somewhere.
Well, she was doing something from like her bedroom and that sort of stuff as well, which is pretty cool. That band sucks ass. Poor Non. I mean, it's not Kansai Sareta, but I mean they play their own instruments, so
everyone's a critic.
Let's move on with releases. Yeah, why not? Who's up? Oh, it's me. Up next on releases, we have Mason Book Girl with, this is an album, right? It's an album, and they've called it.
Is indeed their album.
They've called it Yume, and this is the album artwork. It's what looks like a girl with a red bed. If you can't see it because you're an MP3 listener, we got ya. That's what the cover looks like. Just picture grey background, person silhouette, bright red bed. Cool. It's releasing on the 21st of November, like me and Gary said. It's
like
pretty much everything is. It's going to come out in 3 versions. You've got the Amazon full production limited super mega bundle edition. It's not quite that crazy, but it is.
Not quite.
It's almost there. It's not quite like the full-on whack craziness, but it's 4,860 yen. It comes with 2 CDs. There's an album, you know, the full album CD, and then there's a whole instrumental CD that gets you basically the album again in instrumental form. There's an Amazon event application code that you have to use for something, I guess.
I think they've kind of teamed up with Amazon, and they're going to be doing like a live performance.
But like a special one for the people who
like
bought
an
the Amazon
sponsored like live performance.
Makes sense.
Dealio.
So if you go past the Amazon version, you've got the Perfect Production Limited Edition, which is 6,480 yen. So that's another 2,000 yen on top of whatever the other one was. This one will net you a CD of the full album. You won't get the extra CD with the instrumentals, but you will get a Blu-ray, and the Blu-ray features their Solitude Hotel 5th floor one-man live. So there you go. Their Solitude Hotel lives are always fucking sick. Like, they get really artistic with it and lighting and all this sort of stuff, and it's really cool. And for
it's kind of lame that they're making people buy it twice if they want both bonuses.
I mean, why do you want the instrument? I don't need the instrumentals.
I've seen plenty of people like, oh, I've got to buy it twice. It's like,
I wouldn't buy. I mean, the only reason you'd buy it, the Amazon version, is if you're either a sucker for instrumentals, but then you might as well just go listen to the song, or if you want to go to this Amazon event thing, and most of us aren't in Japan, so we're probably not going to be doing that. So I feel like the Blu-ray version, for those of you who want to watch the live, would make sense, or the normal edition, because the normal edition is 3,240 yen, and that will net you the CD only. Good times. That's pretty much it for Mason Book Guy. I don't have much else to say on it. We don't have a track listing yet, I don't think.
No, but they put out a song to promote it, right?
That was actually an MV for a song that was on the last single, which is Okairi Sayonara, something like that.
Well, I mean, the music video is on the page promoting the album, so
I'm guessing the song's on the album. Yeah, but it was... I thought you said they get really autistic with it. I mean, autistic. I mean, it's all on the spectrum, bro. Don't worry, it's fine.
God damn it! Can't say those things. Terry will get like banned from YouTube or something.
Yeah, who cares at this point? But
oh, okay. I'm next, I guess.
Yeah, someone said the PV has the album version of the song. So yeah, good time. Yeah, what's the name of the song? Oh, Kairi Sayonara. I was right. I got it right. Damn it! I'm proud. Right, who's up next?
Yeah, so this is just going to be a quick little thing because there isn't a ton of information. But if you're a fan of Melon Batake a Go-Go, you're probably going to be pretty happy because they're releasing their second mini album, Ikasuze iDOL, on November 21st.
Oh, yeah.
If you're going to be in Japan like me and Terry, then you're going to be extra gassed because they're doing a 3-day release party on November 18th, 19th, and 20th. If you buy a ticket for their one-man live on the 19th, you get entry into all 3 shows because Melon Batake like giving things away
for free a lot of the time. And the day after the one man is at Hatagaya Club Sick, Heavy Sick, is it? Heavy Sick, which is pretty much like a 5-10 minute walk from...
It's like down the street.
Yeah, I can pretty much go to the vending machine, get a drink, and then head on into the venue. Like, it's not far. So that's probably going to be our winding down day from the one man, which is going to be a whole day event. There's a secret
it starts
party.
At like 3:30.
Yeah, there's a secret party at 3 o'clock, and then the actual live starts at 7 or 8, doesn't it? Something
7 or something.
I'm going to be tired before the one man even starts.
You're going to be absolutely wasted before the live starts.
Yeah, I mean, dealing with 4 or 5 hours of these 4 is going to be fucking exhausting.
I've got to like scrape you off the floor by the end of the night or something.
I mean, that's fine. I'm not that heavy. Don't worry. Oh, you and Chris can drag me out. It'd be fine. Let's have a look. What else we got?
That was awkward. Awkward.
What? What did I miss?
Yeah, I'm the only one that's going to be dragging you out, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh mad. Moondoggy, Chris will not be there. I'm so sorry, Chris. I was thinking of Garuda's birthday show. That's what I meant. I meant Yuffie's birthday show. That's what I meant.
Oh god,
I'm sorry, Chris. Chris, there's lots of pictures of Yuffie's legs on Twitter right now. Please go and look at them and feel better. I'm sorry, I apologize. He's gonna fuck me up after this. I blame everyone else but myself. What have we got next?
Quick, start digging. Quick. Get us out of here.
I'm digging. So up next we have Shiina Pikarin. Yes, Pikarin finally is actually releasing something else. I'm guessing she ran out of her money from her last release, and maybe modeling isn't paying as much as it should do. So she's decided to make some music again, it seems, and do some performances instead of just playing PS4 games and streaming. I don't know. Everyone wants to be a YouTuber these days. So her new release is Fukanzen Boku to Kansai Sareta Shakai. Whatever. I looked at it and it was like something servant, something world. I have no idea what it means. Someone else can go and do a translation on that one. It's mad. She's teamed up with Geki Rock on this. Is that right? Or is it Geki Rock who was just putting out the news?
I mean, they put the news article.
They just put the news out. I was like, okay. So I don't actually know who she's working with label wise. She's not on Otadama like she was last time. I don't think. I think they did like a one and done thing with her. So I can
tell you really quick, maybe.
Yeah, have a look. Because I remember before Otadama was like a new record label, and then she did the release with them for the last thing that she did. And now she's doing this again. Funny fact is, she actually did a talk event the other day with, Yuina from Bar Realm, who was also in Reboot, I think she was in. And she also did a bit where she was as a backup dancer for Pikarin during her last release. I think where they did like a team-up thing or whatever. She's with Pikarin again.
Rhythmic music.
Yeah, so it's a new label by the look of it.
I think it might just be a thing that she's set up to distribute her music. I don't know.
So Moondoggy said that he thinks this is her agency's label that they've released the limited edition single on. Interesting. We'll have to have a look because she's been through quite a few labels.
It's the first thing that this label's released because it's like 0001.
Right. So anyway, this is releasing, you've guessed it, November 21st. It's 925 yen, excluding tax, so it'll probably be like 1080 like usual.
1080.
Yeah, 1080, yeah. Comes in 3 versions, Type A, Type B, and Type C. There's a total of 4 B-sides across the 3 versions. Wait, what? There's also 3 versions and 4 B-sides?
Yeah, because you get the A-side.
Yeah.
Then you get the B-side A on Type A.
Yeah.
And you get B-side B.
Yeah.
And then on Type B, you get B-side A and B-side C, and then on Type C you get B-side A and B-side D. So yeah, there's.
Oh, she's taking the fucking piss.
Yeah,
I remember before when she did it, it was okay because it was just the cover was different. But now she's like, nah, you definitely need to buy it all. Yeah, she is gonna make mad P on this probably. John's gonna buy like all the editions twice, right? Probably.
Is there going to be a cake hat version?
Is there going to be a cake? Cake hat was the worst.
It's the best.
Cake hat was the worst. The best cover that she did was the shower one where she was just wet.
No.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Drowned rat. Cat. Yeah, drowned rat Pikarin's best Pikarin. Or the one where she looks like she tried to smuggle herself into theirs and she's got like a crow on her head or some madness. That was a pretty good cover. But we don't really have anything else really to talk about.
No, she's too busy promoting her Halloween live for the moment.
That she hasn't told us who's performing there or if it's just her or anything. So we've got like her live or Necro's live or there's something else. I can't remember what.
Or wrestling.
There's a bunch of cool stuff on.
Well, me anyway.
Yeah, I mean I probably won't go to I'll go to other wrestling, but probably not that show. But yeah, I'm kind of torn in between this Pikarin show because Pikarin's Halloween stuff's like fucking legendary, or we've got Necro playing with a bunch of bands that I'm not that interested in. So I'm like, if Pikarin brings a load of idol groups, then it's kind of.
Oh, the Hina Cat have a one man.
The Hina Cat have a one man too.
I might go to that.
But is Zekio there?
I don't care.
But if Zekio was there, I'd be
cool.
sick. They look like Halloween anyway.
It's a one man, so I doubt anyone else is going to be there, Terry. It kind of says it in the name.
Hey man, I think we've seen one mans with openers before. Hey, I went to a 2-man that had an opener, so it ended up being a 3-man. That's how much sense Japan makes half the time. So,
anyway, everyone prepare to give Pikarin all your money.
Someone said Baby Metal Halloween show. Yeah, they're going to bring someone else out dressed up as Yui and then reveal that it's not actually her. Oh man. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to the Baby Metal Halloween show, just in case anyone was wondering.
Right. Yeah, they are quite low.
Right.
They're quite low on the tier list these days. Right, let's move on.
This is already an hour, Terry. This is going terribly.
Sorry. We did alright.
Well, I don't know. Let us know how you think this has been going. Anyway, You'll Melt More have a new EP coming out. It is called Never Give Up, Drunken Monkeys.
Never Give Up, Drunken Monkeys EP. Sounds pretty hype to me.
And when you couple it with the covers, it's all very problematic. So, unlike everything else we've talked about tonight, this one comes out on the 10th of October.
Oh, so way before. That's not even that far away.
Yeah, I know, it's like a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
1,200 yen excluding tax, apparently. So that's probably going to be about 1,500, I'd imagine.
That tax.
1,500. 3 tracks. You have Never Give Up Suiken.
Yep.
Dahlia and Inochi. No, jeez, okay.
Ate.
Inochi Ate no Monodane.
Yeah.
See, I saved it at the end, Terry. Saved it. And you have the instrumental versions because, instrumental versions.
And it's an EP even though it's got 3 songs because it's Meltmore.
I mean,
they've had singles with
have like 4 songs,
but
dude.
They've had singles with more songs and EPs with less songs.
You buy an AKB single, it has like 5 songs. I mean, come on.
Really? I've never bought an AKB single. I don't know. Sorry.
Nah, dude. Part of the fun's me fucking up the pronunciation because I don't claim to be some ultra weeaboo whose Japanese is amazing.
Exactly.
I'm human, man, and I'm trying to show that it's okay, and you shouldn't feel embarrassed if you can't pronounce something right the first time. You just have to keep practicing, and it'll get there eventually.
You got to look at Japanese the same way you look at idols' performances. It starts out shit. But it will get better. Yeah, you are the idol. Be the idol that you want to be.
Oh, this has gone so far off the rails.
Who knows, man? Who knows?
Nice dye job for.
Yunapi? Or you talking about Chiffon?
Chiffon, yeah.
Hey, and I'm not even the Meltmore fan here.
Dude, you didn't you did like what have you done today? You slept all day while I was at work.
I did pretty much.
Then you slept while I put the podcast together. Cut me some slack.
I mean, I did wake up and do all the slides. I had to do all the production and pictures and stuff. Like, I did my bit.
Oh,
well, anyway, that's pretty much
that
it
was
for
pretty
releases.
Deep. Thanks, chat. I appreciate it. I have my moments.
So we're moving on with song previews.
Song previews were kind of rolling some music videos into this.
Yeah.
So, like, if a music video comes out for a new release and it has a song that we haven't heard before, we'll probably talk about it here. We're just not going to show the music video because, you know, YouTube's going to, like,
fist us. Yep.
So, yeah, first up for song previews, I'll just do this. Why not? We have Kaqriyo Terror Architect with Identity Crisis, which is a very appropriate name for a song because they seem to be having one right now.
Yep, you know. I like the song, but it's definitely a demo.
I didn't see this slide. Jesus.
Oh, do you like this slide? I thought it was pretty good, right?
Oh, man.
Yeah, too much fan service? No, I think we was made for these outfits.
So
I did my best.
This is a demo where it is actually a demo. And
yeah,
not
you
like
can actually tell.
95% finished song.
Yeah.
Kodomo calls a demo.
Yeah.
It's pretty rough around the edges.
Yeah.
It's like you can tell that they haven't really like equalized all the vocals or anything like that, and it's a bit off in a few places.
I feel like the song doesn't change much. There's a lot of sameness throughout the song, and to the point where Nonamura's like, "I don't give a fuck" or something like that, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on? What is happening here?" Are they going to release a single soon, or just no? There's a mini album, but the mini album doesn't come out until October.
They have a mini album releasing on the 24th of October.
Yeah, which was postponed from. It was supposed to come out this month, wasn't it?
Oh, I thought it was supposed to come out in like August.
No, it was like September.
Like end of August,
start
of September.
When did we report that it got? When did we report that it was?
It was supposed to come out like the 4th of September. Or
oh yeah, that's probably yeah. So it's been pushed back way
like,
back.
See ya.
Yeah, it got pushed way back. I'm guessing
kind of like Zero did when they pushed their single back like 6 months.
All I can assume is that, you know, it's the two new girls, it's their first time in studio, it's taking a lot longer to get stuff recorded, maybe, but then also, you know, they've got new girls now and they need to make it seem like, you know, they're using them.
Everyone that goes to KTA shows recently has told me that the new girls are pretty rough, so
yeah,
maybe they're just trying to like work it out, you know.
Yeah.
You know, not a shot against anyone, but that's just what people told me, that, you know, like they're, you know,
they're new, they're rough, yeah.
I mean, shit. Gang Parade got 2 girls that were pretty rough, and they've turned out all right.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, look, they pretty much stuck Haruna and Tsukino like straight in, and we're like, boom, right, let's go. And then,
I mean, they've kind of done this with Namida Maru and
yeah, pretty much.
Sumo.
Yeah, I mean, they were performing on stage just in like basic ass merch T-shirts for ages.
They're like, oh yeah, so you just joined. By the way, we're doing like a one-man tour in like a week.
So you'll be on that, yeah, and you'll need to know the songs and kind of just like sing whatever.
You need to know like probably like 13, 14 song set list. Yeah, no problem, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so back to the song. It's kind of I'm trying to think how to describe it.
It didn't blow me out. It didn't blow me out of the water, you know. And I really like KTA. Like, I've been a big, like, from when they first came out, and even when I heard the B-sides and stuff like that with the rapping and the EDM, I've been fully behind them the whole time. This is the first song where I'm just like,
It's a bit like digital hardcore-ish.
But like, it's not like, it doesn't have the usual KTA like chunky guitar tone. You know, like normally.
The thing is, we're saying this while also acknowledging that
it's a demo,
very kind of not finished.
Yeah.
So,
don't get me wrong. I'm gonna reserve my final judgment 100% for when I actually hear the full song.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm sure it will sound
much fuller,
fairly different to how it does now when it actually comes out.
The only other thing I can say, and I don't know if that's because it's a demo or whatever, but I just felt like the song didn't progress much. It didn't do anything.
Yeah, it kind of found its gear, and it kind of just
stuck to
there.
it. But like, it didn't. That main synth line goes throughout the whole song with no progression, key, or anything at all. And I was like, what? I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. I guess. I mean,
I don't know. I guess that's the only worrying thing I would say is that this was the song that they felt was the best to show people right now. So if this is what was in the best state, what the fuck is the rest of the stuff? Sounded like that was the only thing that I thought about. I was like, whoa, if this is the thing that's most completed and what they thought would be cool to show people, then what does the rest of them sound like?
Like, chat are kind of saying we're maybe being a bit too harsh, but I mean, it's just this. We're just giving our opinion.
Hey, you lot said you wanted us to fucking shit on stuff. I'm not shitting on it. I'm just being critique. And like, at the end of the day, KTA are awesome. Their album was amazing. All their stuff before that was amazing. Like, I'm gonna go and see them live. We already have tickets to their finale for the tour, so I'm fucking super hyped to go and see them. And I hope that this album is good. But if they put the song out and it sounds rough and it's a demo, I'm still gonna say it sounds rough. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and like suck their dick or whatever. Like,
do you know what I'm not going to hate on though,
what?
Terry?
These outfits?
I'm not. Well, I was going to say I'm not going to hate on the new Oyasumi Hologram song.
Yes.
For fire.
And here's my slide for this one. you can tell that I didn't have much time with the last few slides. I was like, I don't have time. I need to make these like right now. I was like, that will do. I just thought that the Kanemaru phase with the A and Lamau worked really good.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know. I liked it. The song
turned into a meme podcast.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It's the iDOL meme cast. I'll have to change it now.
So yeah, this song is also part of their 27 EP that they're going to be selling on their North American tour. That is exclusive to their North American tour, apparently. Yeah. Although we've already got 2 of the 5 songs for streaming, but hey, whatever. It's in a similar style to Ghost Rider, which I'm sure will please people who liked Ghost Rider and probably devastate people that didn't like it.
I fucking love Ghost Rider, and I fucking love this song as well.
I prefer Ghost Rider to this song, but this song's also really good.
Yeah.
Like the kind of like the vocal kind of little hook that they do before the bass line comes in.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the final 30 seconds when they bring in like the kind of like dance type beat bit right at the end, I was like, man, that is going to be such a good end to the song. Like, that song just feels super fun, super upbeat. The girls are doing their thing vocally.
I bet it's going to be great live. It's a shame we're not going to see it.
It's a shame we're not. Well, we might when they get back, but anyone in the US, please.
Anyone will spot me like $300 so I can go to their one man when they come back from America.
I know, right? But yeah, the track listing for it at the moment is Dancing in the Pool. That's the first track. Then you've got up next, you've got Fire, which is the song that we just talked about and previewed as an MV. Go and check that out. Next up, then, you have Ghost Rider, who they also have an MV out for. Go and check out that.
They drive a Porsche around like Tokyo. Is pretty awesome.
Ghost Riding the Whip. I think we even had a podcast title.
Yeah, we did. And it got blocked.
And it got blocked, so yeah. How fun. Which is why we don't have MVs anymore. Next we have Sonna Hikari, which is like something light or some light or something like that. And then up next, which is quite interesting for some people, will be Neuromancer, the 27 version.
You don't have to. You can't improve on perfection, bro.
I don't know. You could maybe.
That's like Necronomidal tried to do a band version of Skulls and the Stars. You just shouldn't do it. Some things should be sacred.
That's a hot take. I just burnt my fingers on my mouse.
My review's coming on Wednesday, guys.
So yeah, Neuromancer 27 version. I feel like you could do Neuromancer, but with a slightly better.
How'd you change it? Do you make it acoustic?
No. I just think that you could just up the production quality a bit and have them singing it the way they sing it now. Because let's be honest, the original version, they don't sing that well. Let's be honest. They were still.
Come on, the original version's heat, bro. Come on.
No, the song's really, really good. Don't get me wrong, but we cannot deny that Oyasumi Hologram have improved vastly vocally throughout the years.
Fine.
You've got to put that, like, most groups, the more they perform, the worse they get vocally, and they wear their voices out and they start to sound like shit. Oyasumi have pretty much bucked the trend in that each year they get they get stronger vocals. They've like been constantly improving. But I would say maybe personally, I feel like that's because they don't push themselves when they sing. Not that they're not pushing themselves, but they don't go outside of they don't have to go outside of their like comfort range and like hurt their vocal cords. They sing songs that work for what they can do, and that means that they can improve on that and get better each time. That's why I really like Oyasumi. I feel like they both have really unique voices, and some of the vocal patterns and the way they harmonize are like thumbs up, perfecto, Kanpeki tings right there. I'm telling you. Good times.
Yeah, we'll see, I guess. But yeah, Fire's a really good song, man. I mean, if you like Ghost Rider, then I think you're gonna be pretty happy. And this might be one of their best releases. Like,
well, I really liked 15 and 17.
It's crazy because the album was so good too.
The album was good. I like 15 and 17. I like the album, but I don't. As a whole package, it's really, really, really good. But I really like this kind of style and the styles that they had on 15 and 17. I think I'm just a sucker for either their fully acoustic stuff or their like electro stuff. I feel like their stuff that's kind of in between, like it was on the album. Like, it's still really, really good and I really like it, but it's just, I don't know, like I feel like a lot of these songs are a lot more ear-catching quicker, whereas the album was more of a grower. Do you get what I mean? It grew on you.
Yeah.
And
I get that.
They weren't like instant bangers. They were like, okay, this is sick, but I need to listen to this a few more times to take it all in. I feel like these are all going to be like earworms, and you'll hear them, and you're like, boom. Like, I heard Ghost Rider 2 times, and the second time it came around, I was like, Ghost Rider. I was fucking on it immediately. I was like, okay, I got this. I see what's going on here. But that's pretty much it. In terms of stuff for the show.
That's it for the song previews anyway, yeah.
I mean...
I just saw on Twitter that KTA have an announcement in about 12 hours, so hey,
whoop, whoop.
Maybe...
Another song preview?
Maybe that'll be something, who knows. So is there anything else we want to talk about, just like real quick?
I'm going to put it on the thank you screen anyway, which I'm being lazy because I didn't have a chance to make a new one, so I just put reusing this as lazy.
Does chat have anything that they would like an opinion on, since people want our opinions now for some reason?
But I was about to say something, but I'm not going to say that. So, behave, Terry, behave. So
yeah, Necronominal music video. I haven't seen it yet. I was at work all day. I'm like everyone else who gets a Saturday off. Heard it's pretty cool. Heard they cut a bunch of really like gory shit out of it, which disappoints me. I didn't mention Nakayama Yukiko, former BIS member, Beast,
well,
whatever.
We mentioned the group when it was initially she was initially recruiting, right?
So she's got her final 7, and like they're doing this kind of whack-ish gimmick where it's like, oh, here's a picture of them from the back.
Ah, right.
We'll show you their faces soon.
So pretty much she's no longer anything to do with whack, but she's probably gonna nick all of their marketing gimmicks. Is that what we're saying?
Probably.
Let's have a look.
Surprise me if Wax like funded it.
So that was UK's iDOL group. Next question: what is going on with Baby Metal lately? They announced their shows in Japan, and I think they're playing with Sabaton, right?
Yeah, something like that, and they also actually did the Japanese fans a solid and were like, hey, we can't guarantee if you's gonna be there or not.
Also for Baby Metal, they've put out the order for, is it the special 1 edition version of the graphic novel?
Don't.
I'm gonna talk about it.
if any of you listening to this pay $250 for a graphic novel, lose my number.
So it's $250. There's 500 of them. It's made from like, I don't know, Saudi Arabian ancient lizard leather.
It better be like,
and like,
I don't know, silk bound like parchment. It's fucking hand calligraphy on or whatever. Yeah.
I want Koba to have written it out in his blood. Like if it's $250, like it's quite expensive. Let's have a look. What's it?
You better like pop out of the book if it's gonna cost that much.
Yeah, pretty much, right? She's like, "Hey, it's me, Yui Metal," and then that's it. So no news.
We'll probably make people really.
Really what? Gary, where have you gone? Did Gary just leave me? Gary's not here. Mad thing. Gary, you gone, son? Oh, you're back now.
What?
What happened? You weren't talking.
I was.
Nah, it didn't come through, bro. You were silent.
Oh, well, that's Discord then.
Oh,
it's not me.
Yeah, rip Gary. What was she saying?
Well, I was saying that we're probably going to make people pretty jealous right now, but we both got the Necronomidal album like a week early.
Oh, so. Indeed. I've been going through that and listening to that. That's been it's
pretty good, guys. I mean, I'm not gonna like jerk you about or anything. I'm like, oh, that moment in that one song. No, like it's you'll be happy.
Okay? Like I said to people, I feel like it's a good balance for old fans and new fans. It has a lot of.
If you like Necronomidal songs with a bunch of synth, you're gonna love this album.
Yeah, but I'm not saying it's all synth. I'm just saying that it has a good balance. Yeah, of the new songs, you've pretty much got 3 new metal songs and 3 new synthwave electro type ting songs. In between the 3 re-records, or is it 4 re-records? 4 re-records, yeah. 4,
because it's 10 tracks.
Yeah. So you've got
it's 4 re-records, 6 new.
Yeah. So then you've got 3 new metal songs, 3 new electro songs, and then you've got Skulls in the Stars band version, Strange Eons, which we have the music video.
It's kind of weird that that's the song that they went with, right? A little bit.
It's yeah. I was anxious to see people's opinions on it because
I kind of figured it would be that song because it never got a music video when it came out.
But
at the same time, it's like
I was hyped for it, but I was anxious because I was like, I think people wanted an MV for that song like 6 months ago. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean they did. People were like, "Why isn't there a music video?"
Yeah.
Whatever, people are saying like, when's it going up on Bandcamp? I think
when it comes out on the 29th.
It's going to be available on the 29th.
Yeah, on the 29th.
I'm checking the press release. Yeah, it should be out on the 29th, guys. So.
Someone said they were kind of disappointed by the song written by Zerotsu. Sounds way too Skyish.
Did you not like Witching Hour?
No. Wait till you hear the actual song. The live version is good, but the thingy version's better. I just wish Netco would pick up some black metal influences again. Where you've got.
I can't say that there's much of that.
No, you've got. Fair. I mean, you've got Psychopomp. Psychopomp's been redone really, really, really well. You've got Thanatogenesis, which is like the Kaqriyo style. I mean, Kaqriyo is like an amazing guitarist who is what's the name of his band? Co something blah blah blah. I can't remember the name of it.
I can't remember. Sorry.
As a Jaku or so. It's got a really weird name.
Like this album's kind of like a family reunion for all of the like composers and musicians that Necro have worked with over the years. So I guess Dan Terminus wasn't invited. Yeah,
so you got like Mr. Percolate, you got Kaqriyo, you got who's the guy who does In Black again? SF blah blah blah. What was the name?
SLF.
SLF is back for In Black.
Back for the first time.
You got
since
the guy I can always mess his name up. It's the guy from Poikius. He's doing Samhain. Then you got Innsmouth, who I think was. Is it Okayan? The guy who did. I don't know if it was Okayan that did Innsmouth. I can't remember. Then you got.
Zerosu.
It is Zerosu. Okay, yeah. Then you got Poikius or whatever. Yeah. Then you got Strange Eons, who was Keeper of a Kiba. And then you got Okean doing Le Ténébreux Sans Visage, or however you pronounce it.
That song's really good, guys. That's like pretty much everyone I've talked to that got the album early has said that's like one of, if not the best song on it.
I like it, and I know Chris likes it, but it depends, because we're like synthwave nerds. We nerds. We like electro stuff. Like, if you're looking for, it reminds me of like it's gonna be like a Gundam Wing, or like an Evangelon, or like something like that, like an intro. Do you get what I mean? The way it starts, just like, ooh. Kadaf, I think people will really, really like. That's got like some Gregorian chanting in it, and some amazing vocal work from like Okaki and the girls towards the end, where they like layer up and do all this other shit. People are gonna be able to sing along to it. It's gonna be fucking sick.
So yeah, I'm working on a review right now. The plan is to have it go up on Wednesday when my usual review goes up. So I should have it finished by then. I'm like halfway through. I think the back half of the album's like mostly re-records, so I should be able to breeze through that in the next day or two, hopefully, and then you guys can get my kind of full unadulterated thoughts on the album.
So, any other questions or anything else people want to talk about? Waiting for the vinyl. Yeah, there should be a vinyl.
2019 specific records said on Facebook. Just wait like another 5 months.
It'll be coming. Probably of some crazy colorway. I don't know what color.
Probably like some kind of weird.
It would make sense to be like. It would make sense to be like, oh yeah. Or you think that we'll probably be getting another Ouija board or something mad. Maybe you could get a funeral urn. How about that? Like a signed urn. That you
a signed urn, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, John, when you send him my stuff, bro. But yeah, so it doesn't seem like there's any more questions from the chat. I think we've kind of tired them out.
I want a magical girl wand.
You can make that yourself, Chris. Just buy a Sailor Moon wand
and just spray it black.
Snow globe and spray it black.
Yeah. I feel like that's probably what they did in the video.
That's
definitely.
Why I made the joke.
Can we just talk about how good the girls looked in the black magical girl? They look really good. I was like, Hira magnifique in the like black magical girl outfits. I was like, it looks pretty good. Any news?
Lady Baby put out a music video for an old song. So
everyone was like,
"Bite me."
Some of the comments, people are like, "Oh, this is rubbish. Why don't you go back to doing what you did on your last release?" I was like, "This is on the last release. What do you mean?" Quite clearly, you've only ever watched YouTube videos of them and haven't bothered to actually go and listen to the whole single.
But yeah,
the pain. I don't really think that song's that great anyway. I don't think Bite Me is that good. Like, personally, I don't.
I don't even know if I've heard
it's very disjointed. It's written by Omori Seiko, I think, so you can understand. There you go. Like,
pew pew
pew pew. Like, she's good, but that song's like super disconnected. It doesn't really make any sense. It doesn't flow very well. Yeah, like vocally and like lyric wise, it's pretty much trash.
Jesus. Right, okay, I'm cutting you off there.
I'm shitting on it. I think that was the worst song on that release by miles.
If you're still here and you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. That'd be awesome.
Get
900.
Get me to 900. Please give me some motivation to actually go and catch up on all these fucking music videos that I've missed out on, that I haven't been recording because we've either been too worried to get copyright struck or whatever else has been going on. So we've been sorting stuff out, but I will be sorting it out.
But yeah, man, we went like an hour and a half, dude. I don't think this new format's really working.
I feel like we had a lot of news and we kind of talked about a lot of stuff.
I think, like, I don't know, like, let us know, guys, like, either in the chat right now or the comments of the video or on Twitter or whatever, or Facebook. Let us know what you thought.
Well, all I can say is we're an hour and a half in and we still got 28 people here, so a big thank you out to everyone.
Now.
Well, like, yeah, you know, we didn't get to the MVs and everyone's still here, so thank you for that, guys. Anything you want to say not too long before we could just sign out?
Yeah, sure. I'll just promote my usual nonsense. I have a website, idolishit.com, where I review various iDOL releases and you know, I sometimes do non-idol stuff as well every so often. What have I done since we did the last podcast? Oh, I reviewed
Gang
Broken by
Parade.
the Scream's album, An Alien's Portrait.
Gang Parade. Gang Parade was good.
Can't Stop by Gang Parade. And like I mentioned just a little while ago, next week, or this week, I guess, if you're watching the VOD, I will have my review of Necronominal's Void Hymn going up probably Wednesday. Yeah, I should have it done by then.
But yeah.
And follow me on Twitter at iDOL is shit, unless you've got me blocked because you can't take it when someone has a different opinion. You know, I post opinions. Some people don't like them. It is what it is. I also post whenever I like write a new article or find a news article or a music video I think is pretty cool. And, you know, general shit posting and things of that nature. Yeah, that's pretty much it. idolshit.com, check it out.
Pretty much, yeah. That's pretty much it for the show. I'm really, really happy that this has gone well. Thank you for everyone who stuck with us pretty much the entirety of the show. You guys are awesome. We'll probably be trying to keep with this format for a while. We'll probably try and, you know, evolve the kind of like question segment. Maybe I'll get a slide for it and we'll work out some bits and bobs.
Twitter or Facebook before the show or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll work something else out anyway. Big thank you out to you guys. You guys are fucking awesome for tuning in and having fun with us on the podcast. I'm really, really glad that you guys come back everywhere, or 2 weeks or a month or whatever, however long it is. We put out a few tweets and a few posts on Facebook, and here you guys are. So we're really, really glad that you guys are enjoying this and come out during, you know, whatever time of night or day it is for you guys, and come and have a good chat. And especially a big thanks to all of you in the chat, you know, participating in that sort of stuff. If you're just listening, you know, yeah, it's fine. You know, you don't be a stranger. Come and talk in the chat. You know, have a discussion, that sort of stuff.
Join the Facebook group.
Yeah,
chat.
Yeah, it's all good. We like to chat. That's pretty much it. But yeah, pretty much I've been Terry from the Order Podcast. It's been Gary from iDOL is shit. If everyone could write in the chat, bye John, or thank you John, or where's John, or hashtag blah blah John. I don't know.
Where is John?
Hashtag where is John? And yeah, we shall see you on the next show. Catch you guys later. Bye bye.
Cheers, guys.